And welcome back to the Nap Show. Now, Stone and Crane Show. Ryan, as always, followed Kyle to that side of me. We're here, as always, coming up with random subjects to talk about for Kyle's mom's enjoyment. Oh, I dropped my phone. See if I could find him again. Oh my gosh. Legend. I want to say it's Legend.
There you go. Yeah. What are we talking about today, man?
Dude, I want to talk about. I don't usually watch these kind of videos. I stumbled across this guy who posts videos on YouTube of him doing lawn care.
Oh, which one is he?
So this is Lawn Care Juggernaut. He's
I watched a couple different guys.
He's got 500,000 subscribers, and what he currently does, he goes around cutting either people that have asked him to cut his lawn online or places that look like it really needs lawn care. Oh, and I dropped stuff off my desk. And he does it completely free, and that's all he does for a living.
Yeah. I watched another guy, and he doesn't do it all. That's not all he does for a living, but he takes like time out of his weeks, and he does that. Try to find his name. I watch him all the time. He's down. I think he's down in like New Orleans or Alabama or something.
Yeah.
But here it's Al Blades with a Z at the end of it. That's the guy that I watch.
Yeah, it's crazy that he does this, and I mean he makes money based off of the profit he gets from his YouTube videos.
Yeah.
So he just does them all free.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's awesome when you see awesome people like that in the world.
Yeah. That's how I feel about that Al Blades guy, man. I sit and watch him, and those videos are like crazy long.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll just sit, dude, and like if I'm doing something in the kitchen or if I'm just cleaning the house, man, I put on like an Al Blades video and just like watch it because he does that shit. You know, he goes around neighborhoods, he bangs on people's doors, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna mow your lawn for free," you know, and they're like, "Okay, I guess." And then he'll do like the city will call him and say, "Hey, we got a lady who can't mow our lawn anymore because she's too old," you know, and so we're gonna fine her. Like, we don't want to find this old lady who can't mow her lawn but can't afford to pay a lawn care company the $200 to come do her property because it's been miscared or whatever. So this dude, he'll do the same thing. He'll come out and mow the whole lawn for free for her and shit.
There you go. Yeah. Just awesome people doing awesome things.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever watched the Lawn Care Juggernaut. Yeah, I have watched the Lawn Care Juggernaut. I watched him do some crazy shit to some sidewalks one time.
Yeah, he loves finding sidewalks that are buried.
yeah, I think that's how I was like. I was in that wormhole, man, and he's knocked on someone's door, and he was like, "I'm gonna do your whole thing, you know, for free or whatever," and he like spent hours working on their sidewalks. It's like, I didn't even know there were sidewalks under there. Like the old man was cracking up because the sidewalk they were walking on was like maybe 1.5 feet, 2 foot wide. And after he was done with it, it was like a 4 foot by 4 foot panel of a sidewalk, you know? And it's like, it's crazy he'd spend that time to do that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
A lot of awesome people out there.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's nuts, dude. He's they're good dudes, man.
Yeah. They're just like small stuff that like anybody could do too, but I mean, it's crazy what that kind of stuff like costs though. Just lawn care, getting into like the landscaping stuff too. Oh Jesus! Like whenever I see the prices for that kind of stuff, it's just like I'll do it myself. It's gonna be it's gonna be shitty and not nearly as good, but it's also gonna save me like $5,000. So
yeah, it's insane, man. You know, it's like paying for it is just it's crazy expensive, man. All of that landscaping, yard work, you know, because it's just I mean,
yeah,
some people don't want to do it, right? I mean, I guess if you have the means for it, I mean, okay, but
yeah, I was watching this
business.
But... Yeah, I was watching this podcast the other day. A guy was talking about it, and in his front yard, all he wanted to do was take out this bush and replace it with a different bush that wouldn't grow as big, and like basically redo. They had like a flower bed that was like, I don't know, maybe 20 feet. No, not even. It was like 15 feet, and he got it quoted from this guy, and he told him $9,000.
Yeah, that's nuts, dude.
It was crazy though, because he was also looking at getting his in the back of his house. He's looking at he's got this. So his house is like he said it was like a 10-foot by 10-foot concrete slab, like in the middle, not in the middle of the house, but in the middle of the back of the house. So like you'd house, and then like in the middle of the slab. So it was big enough where you could have a little area there, but if you put like a fire there, which is what they really wanted to do, you couldn't really fit too many people in a 10-foot radius, right? So They were kind of like pushing it out a little. They wanted to push it out and make it kind of like a half circle going out into the yard and do all this stuff. And they were talking, and I don't know if that was it. And he said the design phase would cost them $1,500 just to render up a design on all of it, and then the whole project together, I think, was like $30,000. Dude was like, "Oh fuck no!" and you know, this guy he makes probably more than I do. I mean, based on what he was saying, his house is probably valued around $250,000. Just solid. I mean, it's obviously more than what you or me own house value wise, but it's not, you know, he's not crazy rich or anything.
Right.
And he's like, if something like that isn't going to add, it's going to be like more than 10% value of it's more than 10% of the entire house that he costs. But it's not going to add 30,000. It's not even going to add, I'd be surprised if it had like 10,000.
Yeah. I don't even think it had that.
So it's an
You're maybe talking
you don't want to make.
A couple thousand, yeah.
And this was just recently, and they said they couldn't get to it till like end of November.
Yeah. Oh, everything's delayed too, man. With all that stuff, so you're not gonna get it. Yeah, it's yeah.
Oh well, they live, I think, in the Virginia area.
I know we talked about like redoing our garage at one point, bulldozing it, put a 2-car garage in, but there wouldn't be a point. Because if we're never going to see that money back if we resell. So, because we're not going to get, because it's going to cost upwards of $20,000 to put that in.
I mean, that's going to up the value, but it's not.
Not going to get.
It's not going to go up 20,000 though.
Yeah, it's not going to up at $20,000.
So you just gotta. You can also, because one thing is like, if you do like an upgrade, let's say you do something to your house for like $10,000, but it's only like an $8,000 upgrade. You know that you can like so I'm putting 2,000. Basically, I'm losing 2,000 on this, right? So you kind of have to find that line where you're okay with, you know, whatever.
Well, yeah, some upgrades are always worth it, man. No matter what it is, it's just finding those right ones. You know, like redoing a bathroom, you might put a lot of money into it, but that's always going to be great to do.
Yeah.
So it just that I'm being distracted.
That's all right.
Yeah, so it's like redoing bathrooms, man, like floors, things like that. You might spend a couple $1,000, $5,000 on some of that stuff. I know some people go outrageous with some bathroom stuff, and yeah, then you might not see the money back on it. But you put a couple grand into it, you do some really nice things, you could see that money back easily. And if not anything, not gonna see your money back, but it's a good selling point to sell your house.
Yeah,
you know, having things like that updated, nice things like that, it works. So when you put money in that, but doing certain things like that, like fixing a pad in your back, you could do that. Get a couple buddies, you know what I mean? And you could work that out yourself. Yeah. It's just trial and error at that point. But you're gonna save yourself $30,000.
He was talking because he's actually the same age I am. He's married, or he might be a year older. Pretty much the same age as me. And he was talking to his wife. He's like, well, yeah, we'll get some guys in to come look, but we'll say, for all of it, they were thinking like around 6,000 is what we'll do. If it's more, they'll think about it. If it's like over 10, they're not even going to consider it. And he's also kind of a nice, at least in the videos I've watched him, he seems like a fairly nice guy. Dude was like so stock. He was just like after you heard that 8,000 or 9,000 at the beginning, he was just like straight faced. He's like, I just gotta be, I don't want to waste this guy's time, but at the same time, it's like, they asked, at the end, he asked for any more questions. He's like, nope, no more questions, buddy. You can leave now. Well, and he's like, he even said that he wasn't gonna do it. It was like, we'll be in touch. He's not gonna be in touch. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's going back to these guys, man. For them to, because I know that some of them still work lawn care shit, their own jobs. Because I know that I think the Al Blades guy, I think he works a lot of that his own and stuff like that. I know that he makes decent money off of YouTube, but like, you got to get a lot of views on a lot of regular basis to make really, really good money, off of YouTube.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But just to do it, man, and just going that way and doing it that way it's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I don't have the patience to clean other people's yards, dude.
I don't have the tools, nor do I want to spend the money on the tools. But I don't mind doing yard work. It's just, it's different when it's your yard.
I don't even like doing my yard work.
Right.
It's like, shit, I gotta mow the lawn because my neighbor mowed the lawn. This sucks.
Yeah. After watching him though, I kind of want. So he's got this. Basically, it's like a weed whacker that has like these 3 attachments, right? I'm sure you've seen them. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. One attachment is the weed whacker. One attachment is the bush trimmer, and then like another one is the
edger.
The edger. I need an edger bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, because mine's got the ability to be, my weed whacker can turn it sideways. I can switch the head on it and turn it sideways to like edge my shit, but it doesn't work as good as like a real edge.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So I can get the small stuff on the side of like my sidewalk, but like the one sidewalk out front where it's like it slopes and it hits that sidewalk and it's like this thick. It's like it's just I'm throwing Tic-Tic's at an asteroid at that point. It's not doing anything to it. So, but yeah, to have the tools would be great. I mean, I could go next door and ask my wonderful neighbor, and he would let me borrow whatever he's got, and he's got all the tools under the belt. So
there you go
with all of it, but. Yeah, their lawnmowers are the shit, though. I would love to have one of those lawnmowers, even though I don't like mowing. I don't have a big enough yard for it. It'd still be cool.
Yeah, I got 0 turn for my tiny yard. My yard's just as big as yours. Maybe a little bigger.
Yeah.
Either way, though, my yard is not big enough to have a rider, and I got a rider.
Yeah. Oh, you would have a rider, you lazy asshole.
Dude, I spent, I think it was like $2,400 on it. Brand new. It's amazing. I absolutely fucking love it. I got a rider though.
Take you like 20 minutes to mow that yard.
Exactly. That's the fucking point.
No, I said with a walker, it'd take you 20 minutes to mow that yard.
Oh yeah, it doesn't take me 20. It takes me less than 10 easily.
Yeah, because you're on a rider now.
Mm-hmm. It probably takes me 20 because I go around and then weed whack all the. But you'd have a weed whack with if you had a pusher too. So, but yeah, a weed whack around the fence.
You just jam that shit into everything, dude. Jam it right in there, man. It'll be all right. Yeah, I like lawnmowers, man.
Gotta be careful with them.
Oh yeah.
My uncle's got a couple fingers that don't bend anymore.
I got a mother-in-law who's missing part of her thumb. They don't have her thumb. That was right, huh? Because of lawnmower. She's not answering me over there, Rebecca. She doesn't even know what's going on.
Your mom sleeping over there?
Yeah. Okay. She had her headbutt, like her.
Oh, I see.
AirPods in or whatever.
When she was very little, it was one of the.
Now she's just so used to ignoring you at this point that it's.
It was one of the old school lawnmowers though, with just the blades, you know.
How the heck?
She was
How did that happen?
Kid. She was like a tiny kid.
Oh, okay. I see.
Stuck her hand in it.
Oh, okay. I got you now.
She wanted to know if it was sharp. I don't even know if it was like moving. I don't remember the whole story. She told me years ago, but I think she just wanted to see what was going on and. Sick.
No, my uncle had like grass stuck in it or something. It reached under it to like pull it out.
Oh yeah.
Hit it.
Don't do that.
And at the time he lived on basically on land with his mother-in-law, because he lived down lives down in Arkansas with his wife, and his wife's parents basically lived on the same land. You know, they shared for most parts the same driveway, and then they're just kind of split off for I don't know how far apart they are. Either way, he when he did it, he clamped on it, and instead of because my cousin, Jesus, was in, his daughter was in the house. He didn't want to go there. He ran like all the way. It was a good, I don't know how far away it is, but definitely a lot further than just running in the house to tell his daughter to call 911.
Oh no!
So he ran all the way out there because he said he just death gripped it like the entire time. Even like when he got in the ambulance and they asked him to like let go, he's like,
not till he gets to the hospital.
Right.
Yeah.
And the best part is I was on my mom and my sister were on our way down to see him. So like when we got there, instead of going to their house, we just went to the hospital. Said, hey, what's up?
Nice visit in the hospital.
Yeah. Dangerous thing, man.
Yeah, dude.
Lawnmowers. I haven't hurt myself on a lawnmower yet, so.
No, I haven't either. Knock on some wood.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty good when it comes to lawnmowers, man. I don't.
Nah, common sense goes out the window for me, so.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's a big old piece of steel under there. I'm good. Staying as far away as possible as I can.
Yeah.
I don't even like following it up the hill in front of my house. That little hill I got. The hill is only like 3 foot tall. I don't even like pushing it up it because I'm afraid it's going to come back on me if I fall or something. Nope. I go up it once and I do like zigzags down the side of it. I don't mess with it. I'm not dealing with it. Nope. Freak accident. Kyle loses a foot because he fell up front and the lawnmower comes down and it runs over my foot or something. I'd be that dumbass. Yeah. Now I'm gonna pay the kid to do it next door.
There you go.
Yeah. He came. He's like 12. His dad's making him get a job summer mowing lawns.
That's a great job to have.
He's like, if he wants shit or whatever, he wants to own things. He wants a new bike, all this stuff. He's got to mow yards for money. His dad's gonna help him, if the yard's
Obviously.
big or if he, and stuff like that.
Make sure he gets done
he's
right.
He's a good
too.
kid, dude. He's
yeah.
Got his head under. He's a really good 12-year-old. Really nice, respectful, and stuff. I've bought some stuff from him before, from I don't know, scouts or something. But
my kid at 12 is gonna be a menace to society.
Well, I mean, it's got some Perry blood in him, man.
He's got my blood in him.
I know it's gonna mixing that stuff, man. It's some
That's some toxic shit.
That's a toxic cocktail right there. Just hope he's not like me, dude. We'll be good. You can hope that none of the crane got in him, that all of it got pushed out. That there's none of that there.
Nah, yeah. We'll see, I guess. Time will tell.
Yeah. He starts dropping F-bombs at like 12, 13 years old, and he's got a little crane in him, man. No, you have to. Starts coming out, dude. You start twitching. You're about 12 years old. Fuck. Happens, man. Cool, man.
Okay, man. As I said, kind of want to keep this one short. I got stuff to do.
Yeah,
In fact, I got a...
No answer
you're
nap
fine.
time.
You're fine. You're just cutting into me and Skylar time. That's all.
Oh, shit. She gets to see you all the time, dude. It's fine.
She's not gonna see me for 3 days. It's gonna be
Well,
rough.
then that's a vacation for her.
Maybe if I took the child with me.
I still think it's a vacation for her.
You'd have to ask her about that then. I think she likes me more than you think.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I think she likes you a lot, dude. She's with you, right?
But you think she'd enjoy not being around me?
I think all women enjoy not being around their men. At least for a couple days.
Yeah. We'll see. You have to ask her yourself.
I'm gonna text her. When are you leaving?
10 minutes ago?
2 minutes ago. Where are you going?
Going Moline.
Discing?
What's
Disc
up?
golf?
Yeah, disc golf tournament.
Disc golf? Cool, man. Good luck, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Have
Gonna
fun.
need it.
Nah, you'll be all right, dude.
Okay.
Toss some discs.
We'll talk to you guys later.
Later, bro.
Bye. Still got this long ass outro, and intro.
Maybe one day I'll actually do something about that. Making music's hard.
It is. That was really